You are sitting at a long table. On one side is a team of 5 professionals looking at you and using terms like FAPE, LRE, and SDI. On your side is a folder of notes and a heavy feeling in your chest because you know that your child is struggling. But when you speak, the team smiles and they nod and then they say, "We just don't see that here." The meeting ends, nothing changes, and the noise in your head gets louder. I'm Kara, parent to twins with complex needs, licensed intervention specialist, and functional ADHD coach. Today, we're going to quiet that noise. We're moving the conversation away from emotional pleas toward data-driven advocacy. I'm going to show you how to turn your parental intuition into the only language a school district is legally required to speak: data. So the problem is that in the world of special education, if it isn't documented, it didn't happen. Most parents enter IEP meetings with anecdotal concerns. The school counters with professional observations. This creates a he said, she said bottleneck that leads to zero progress. The IEP is a legal contract. For a contract to be amended, we need a data-based baseline. When the school says they're fine at school, what they usually mean is they are complying at school. They aren't measuring the restraint collapse that happens the second your child hits the backseat of your car. So, in order to start to combat this, the first thing that we can do is a home data audit. So stop telling the school that your child's having a hard time. Start tracking the frequency, intensity, and duration of the after-school collapse. For 3 days, I want you to know, what time did it start? How long did it last? And what was the sensory trigger? And if you can, what's the intensity of it? This is your baseline. So then we have the wait period. The school often uses processing speed as a reason for delays. Use that same logic. If your child is fine at school but melting down at home, use your data to argue that the school environment is exceeding their cognitive load. The noise at school is causing the explosion at home. So then you're going to pivot to advocacy. In your next meeting, you're going to ask for more help. You're going to say, based on my home data, the current SDI is not resulting in generalization. We need to adjust the accommodations to address the delayed dysregulation occurring post-dismissal. That is a database statement they cannot ignore. So it's time in our podcast for a question. So the question is, the teacher says my daughter's a joy in class, so they won't give her a sensory break, but she cries for 2 hours every night. How do I get them to listen? This is a classic masking scenario. Your daughter's spending all her currency at school to appear okay. So we need to request a functional behavior assessment that includes an observation of her transition home. We aren't asking for a break because she's sad. We're demanding a break because her neurological battery is depleted by noon. So this week, your task is to create a communication log. So every time the school sends an email or you have a phone call, log the date, the person that you spoke to, and the specific data point discussed. This goes for calls, emails, however they contact you. No emotions, just facts. Okay? And don't forget to download the After School Collapse Home Audit and your copy of the communication log. And remember, you have the data. You are the expert. I'm Kara.